Hey ladies, so I wanted to come and give an update on what happened at my appointment on Friday. Today is Sunday. Today is Sunday. I don't know what today's date is, the 27th. Sorry, I was looking at my phone. So on Friday, I went to see my fertility specialist and got my follicle, had my follicle or ultrasound to measure my follicles, and I had all of my follicles were on my right side, which is amazing because I was really having all the feelings in my right side. Like, I've never had that feeling before, so I didn't know. I thought maybe it was just reaction to the Clomid, but the Clomid didn't, my left side didn't react to the Clomid at all. There was like no follicles growing on that side. On my right side, I had two, and one measured at 15, and the other one measured at 10. And the doctor said that she wanted me to wait till Monday to come in, which is going to be tomorrow. So tomorrow at 8:15 in the morning, I have a follow-up appointment, which is going to have me do another ultrasound to measure my follicles and see if they've gotten to the mature level for me to trigger. So the plan is to trigger tomorrow and have my IUI on Tuesday, which will be ideal because my husband has to work on Wednesday, Monday and Wednesday, and he's off on Tuesday. And so I was like, well, if I take the trigger shot early in the morning on Monday, then I will be within the 24 to 36 hour range Tuesday. So that would be perfect. That way we can get it done because he's off and he'll be able to be there and we won't have to have any problems with that. So today I did take an OPK, which was my first OPK that I've taken. Today I am on cycle day. Today's the 29th, right? No, today's 28th, the 27th. I'm clicking through the Glow app, and I'm like looking at all these bright colored days, and they're all running together. So today is Sunday, the 27th, and I did take my first OPK. Today I am on cycle day 14. So, my OPK came back negative. It wasn't even close to being dark. I mean, you could see it. It was dark, but it wasn't like anywhere close to being as dark or darker than the control line. So, which was awesome to me. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's kind of sad that you don't get a positive OPK because you're hoping to be ovulating soon, which I'm not really worried about because I feel like that's what the trigger shot is going to do. So the trigger shot is going to help me ovulate, which I know that I don't ovulate on my own anyway. And also because I was excited that it was negative because if any of you have ever watched my videos from the beginning, when I was way back when I was trying to start TTC, TTC vlogging, all of my OPKs were coming out positive. Like, every single one that I was having was positive, and it was annoying. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, they keep saying that I'm in my, I'm about to ovulate or my peak or whatever. And it was like literally blazing darker than the control line. So I was like, this really sucks. So I didn't know what the heck was wrong, but it turns out it was because of the fact that my tubes were blocked. So that's why I was having those problems, and which was resulting in having a positive OPK. And it really wasn't positive because, I obviously wasn't ovulating because both my tubes were blocked. which both of them happened to unblock themselves. So when I got this OPK, I was hoping that it was going to I kind of wanted it to be negative because of the fact that I've never seen a negative OPK. Like, for me, like, all mine have always been positive, even after, like, I've taken them on my menstrual, I've taken them off my menstrual, I've taken them weeks after, I've taken them in between when I hadn't had menstrual cycles for a couple of days, or for a couple months. Like, I've taken taken OPKs during menstrual times that were supposed to be, but I didn't have a menstrual, and it always came out positive. So I was just like, something's not right. So it was a good thing that I started to get checked out, because it was weird when I told my doctor that in the beginning. I don't think I've ever said that, but when I told my doctor that I was getting positive OPKs, she was like, oh, after you get the first one, you don't have to keep taking it. And I'm like, yeah, I get that, but it's the simple fact that if I get one positive OPK, I should be having no more positive OPKs after that. Like, it should start going down. And the fact that it's staying positive more than a positive, like it's super strong, then that's a problem. And I don't think she quite comprehended that. So, which is fine, because I eventually went to another doctor, and this doctor actually did a whole nother, testing on me and found out problems that I was having. So that was awesome. So to me, I was really excited that my OPK did come back negative, because I was kind of hoping it would, so that I can know that everything is going as planned. But yeah, I was having problems this morning because I was slipping out. Like, last night, I was up all night, and I was just looking on my phone, and I'm looking at all these different vlogs and stuff, and posts and stuff on the bump, and all kind of things that women have talked about. And it was the simple fact that I know that I'm going in tomorrow morning, which I don't know if my follicles have grown anymore. I feel everything. Like, my doctor told me, she was like, you're pretty sensitive if you can feel your follicle growing. Like, I told her the entire time from start to finish, like, I felt everything on that one side. I felt every little twinge and tweak and everything. So I thought I was just overreacting and just thinking too much into things, but obviously I wasn't. Like, it was actually doing something. So I was like, yeah, I'm good. So I was excited about that. But the one thing that I completely lost my train of thought of what I was going to say. Anyways, I really lost my train of thought of what I was saying. My doctor, I don't know if my follicles are going to be the size that they need to be. So, the thing is that I needed to go in tomorrow to see if my follicles were big enough, which indeed would be triggering that day, and then IUI the following day. And they wanted my husband to come in on Monday morning, the same time I was going to get my follicle exam done, and have his semen analysis. And I'm like, time out. Won't that decrease his sperm count? Like, I was like flipping out, and I'm like, am I crazy? Because I know people do back-to-back IUIs, but I'm like, what is the sperm count normally with the back-to-back IUI? And I'm like, is it lower? I'm sure it has to be, because it's not that much of a time frame for it to build up. Then I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, well, we haven't, BD'd since Thursday. And I'm like, okay, Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, that would put him at 4 days. And they told us not to do anything else because they wanted it to be a certain time, but less than 5. So I was like, okay. Then I'm thinking today, and I'm like, but that's going to decrease his sperm count. I'm like, but then if I wait till Tuesday, then that could be putting us right at the mark of 5, if not a little bit, further up than 5 days. If you go based off the hours, then I'm like, I didn't know what to do. I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I just said, forget it. Like, we're just gonna cancel the semen analysis. We'll do a semen analysis after the IUI if need be. God forbid anything goes wrong. And we will just do the regular IUI on Tuesday, like we were supposed to be. And so I was like, well, then we need to BD today, and it needs to be early. So, and my husband was saying to me early too. So I was like, okay, yeah. So we took care of everything we needed to get our eggs in the basket and in the right place, because I'm like, I need it to be at least with close to a 48-hour time frame by the time we go in for our IUI of him not having a release. So it all works out. I think I'm just over analytical, as I always am. There's nothing I can do with that. Like, I always overanalyze everything, and it's always because it's something new, you know? I'm new to this. I don't know what to expect. I don't know. So I'm just like, we'll have to see. So, that is going to conclude my update for right now. My uterine lining was good too. I forgot to mention that. It was awesome, they said. So that's good. But other than that, I'm just waiting till tomorrow morning and getting that follicle update, which, praying to God that at least one of them is like, boom, ready to be triggered. I'm ready to come. So, hopefully everything works out tomorrow, and then Tuesday have the IUI, but I will update tomorrow to let everybody know what happens and what the measurements were, and if we're going to go ahead and proceed with IUI number 1. Yay! So thank you, ladies, for all your support. Thank you to Bun in the Oven for like coming to my rescue this morning, because I mean, I know that she's had a IUI before, but I was just like, okay, I've seen her videos and stuff, but I'm like, let me just ask like the community of women doing this, because I'm like, I need to know, if anybody else is going through it too. Like, and she instantly was like, hit every point that I needed, and I was just like, okay, I can calm down. I can try to calm down because I'm flipping out. I didn't know what to do, and I was like, I don't want to wait, and then it'd be too late, and I don't want to not do it, and I didn't know what to do, but she cleared that up for me. So thank you, Bun in the Oven, for that. I really appreciate that. And thank you to all the ladies who have been giving me such kind words and inspiration and just loving on me through the interweb. Even though I don't know you, I feel like I do. We've all been watching each other's videos and stuff, so it just makes me feel like we're just besties. So I love every single one of you guys, and I thank everybody for everything and all your support, and I will talk to you later.